We're back here on Channel 18, Winter Park's only morning show, Good Morning Winter Park, and we got a real special guest for you. Talking kitchens with Erica Kalkofen with EK Kitchens and Designs. What's going on, Erica?
Hey, how you doing, Ryan? Good to see you always.
Yeah, of course it is. So what is EK Kitchens? You guys are located right across from our studio, across Vasquez Road, so you're on the same side of the highway in Winter Park Station,
Yes.
up the stairs.
Yes, we are.
And are you hanging out there? Are you by appointment? What are you doing over there?
We're by appointment only. That allows us the flexibility to be either at clients' homes or selecting materials or doing job site visits to make sure that your project is going along just as planned.
I was going to say, I imagine you're out, working with people in their space, so you can't always be in the office. So
That
calling,
is true.
website, best ways to contact you?
Absolutely. In fact, if you visit My Remodeling Designer, you can book appointments right from the website.
Nice.
So super convenient.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, I brought a little vignette of some of the products that we carry. So cabinets, tile, countertops,
sure.
appliances, lighting, and things like that.
Backsplash?
Totally
I'm just trying to make my
backsplash.
pieces. Okay.
Plumbing items. And so we tend to take more of a holistic approach to your remodel, which...
Just ignore that. Sorry. Don't look at him.
Which
he's
is
full of it.
a little bit different than most designers, where they will sell you cabinets and countertops and then leave the homeowner to deal with all the extra items. We tend to take a look at how are you going to use the space, how long are you going to be using it in the house, the budget that goes along with that, and what makes sense. So
Sure. Well, I know there's a lot of spectrums you can get in this town and county, from a tiny little condo to a huge mansion, new design versus remodel.
Exactly.
You do it all, I assume?
We do not do any new construction. We do all remodels all the time.
Everything's remodel, okay.
Yeah.
And so are you working with condos, more than houses, both, everything?
It's about an even split. There's so many condo properties to be redone, everything from a studio apartment to a one-bedroom, all the way up to custom homes that are aged and need a little bit of loving attention.
So how come you're not doing any new builds? Is that
so
part of the design architecture, and is that why, or what?
It's personal preference, truly, and I really love the transformation process that we take from your home that you know has good bones to transforming it into a place that you actually love, because one of our tenets of our business is that we believe everybody should have a home that they love so they can go out and do the great work that they were called to do. And so if you have a home that's average and you know you don't want to buy a new home, but you know that there's some potential, you give us a call and we will work side by side with you in order to make that happen.
Well, there's clearly a lot of potential in town, meaning there's a lot of condos that are aged past 1980 and definitely could use some love. And
Exactly.
So what's design trends? How do you keep up on it? Are we constantly changing? Do you have some kind of staples that you go in? How do you keep people not get outdated after so they do this big remodel in 5 years, they feel like, oh, crap.
Exactly. So we take a look at the history of the home. We take a look at the history of the neighborhood so that we're not giving them a super modern straight line kitchen in a farmhouse that doesn't fit the neighborhood. We're also taking a look at what's happening on a national basis and then pairing that with some of the standards that we're seeing in the design industry for cabinets, for metal finishes, for combinations, for just the different design ideas that are prevalent. Like right now, we're seeing a lot of linear looks in tile. So larger format tiles, everything from like 10-inch by 20-inch, 4-inch by 20-inch, really getting that long linear line that really works well for both modern and transitional details.
I don't know if this applies, but like with clothing and some styles, you see them go out of style, come back into style. Ski clothes right now, everything's looking like the 80s again on the slopes. Do you see that with art or kitchen design and stuff too? Or?
Absolutely. One finish that is coming back into fashion is vibrant brass. And I was like, ooh, look at that. Neat. But that's not my
pick,
personal style, but I'm happy to supply whatever you would like to put in the house. Yes.
All right. Well, let's take a short break, and you got some talk more about your process and what I might find when I contact you and come in for a meeting.
Exactly. That sounds great, Ryan.
All right. With that, we'll take a quick break.